instead. And I'm in a different little setting today. I'm also solo. Michael is not with me, and I'll explain the reason why in just a minute. But if you are new here, my name is Hope. My husband and I make up Leanstead, and we are eBay business owners, and um, we are just sharing the journey that we are on here to start a business and operate a business as 50 somethings, and that can be quite a challenge. If you are similar to us at your stage in life, maybe you also are finding yourself where you're either not employed because you've been laid off from a company, which seems to happen to many people as they are approaching 60. Um, you would think that value would come with experience, but that's not necessarily the case. And people are looking to do things in new ways. And you know what? People over 50 are feeling the same way. So we've decided that we want to be in control of our day to day lives. And so we started an eBay business, um, wow, well over a year ago. I think we're about pushing 18 months now. No. We're well over 18 months into this. And enjoying it, but also finding that sometimes sales aren't great and we need to pivot and, have more than one source of income. So Michael has been sharing in recent lives over the past couple of months different side hustles, which I absolutely hate the name of. I don't. I'm not looking to hustle. I'm looking for life that is more on my own terms, and we can't control everything, but we can choose to make the things that are most important to us really the most important. Act like they are the most important. And for us, that is family, and we are working to get our lives more and more simple. It is a long process when you are, well, when you're over 40, I guess. It seems that we never had a difficult time. We have completely sold everything and moved overseas a couple of times, and we've moved across the country um, several times, and we didn't really have much of a problem selling things and moving then and staying lean. Um, but we came back to Alabama um, in 2009, in the fall of 2009, and quickly got ourselves very settled again. Um, and so we're at the point now where we're trying to practice leaning up, letting go of things like lots of construction supplies that we no longer use because we've just reached the point where we no longer want to be running a construction company or renovating houses. I think my days of renovating are gone. I don't mind painting, and I don't mind, you know, trimming out things or maybe doing a little bit of tile work, but my days of doing complete renovations are gone. And I really want to pour into this business that we have with eBay. We're really enjoying it. It's something that we can do together. Our skills complement one another, but we also are very hungry for community. So today, I just wanted to share that one of the things that I've been working on, and I've mentioned this a couple of times in the weeks prior to this, that I have been working on a second YouTube channel. I know, we're supposed to be leaning up, right? But you don't get much more lean than a YouTube channel. And it's not a place where we're making any money right now, but it is a ministry for me. Um, I started I started learning to cook well after getting married, and I think I was actually probably closer to 30 before I began to really understand what a recipe was and how to cook from scratch. But I did it because it was a necessity, and but I didn't grow up around cooks that um, made things from scratch because my mom's generation and my husband's mom, um, they grew up, or they were moms becoming moms at a time when convenience foods were like the norm, and we were leading such super busy lives that we just never we were just always on the go. I honestly do not know how my mom kept up with four kids and all the extracurriculars that we had. But one thing that she did have in her favor was a lot of convenience foods. We were a big family, so we didn't eat out a lot. We ate at home, but but she was savvy and she learned to take advantage of a lot of the convenience foods that were coming out and were very popular at that time. The only thing is, none of us really knew what those box dinners or sauces or shortcuts were doing to us physically. And I really think it took time before all the ingredients became so chemical laden. And what we have today in the way of convenience food is, it's just not good for our bodies. So I go back to now thinking there is a whole generation or two that need to know how to read recipes and to cook from scratch and just know what the simple concepts are of creating a sauce without needing something from a jar, or making bread without having to buy something that has multiple ingredients and most of which we can't pronounce. We just we need to get away from the Franken foods that are filling the middle of the majority of grocery stores. So, my goal in starting the YouTube channel that I've started is to teach those skills that 25-year-old me did not have, and to be the source of information that 25-year-old me needed at that time. So I realized too that there are a lot of not just moms or not just young women or young people who need those skills, but there are a lot of us who just didn't grow up learning that. Oh, um, I have company here. Okay, so Michael came home. The dogs went completely berserk and threw everything off. So I didn't finish the live. I started out as a live initially, and I'm finishing it up right now. And now I have a chicken outside my door who decided she wants to be in on the action. So hopefully that's not too disturbing for you. So I started the cooking channel with the idea that it was mostly going to be about teaching the cooking skills that I didn't have when I was a young mom. And I really thought I was just talking to young moms. But what has become really clear is that cooking on a budget is the big priority that most of us have. We need to know how we can stretch those dollars and make them go further. If we can do that and be healthy, then that's a pretty lofty goal. But the reality is, if we are cooking from scratch, the food is going to be so much healthier. So I'm twisting just a little bit and putting a little bit more emphasis on the budget portion, and the skills are coming alongside that. So this is what I want to provide: is simple, easy, budget friendly ways to nurture and nourish our families. The other part of that passion too is providing a community. And that's not so easy to have on YouTube because people can't interact back and forth And I just personally need a place for community that is not on noisy social platforms. I struggle to kind of stay on task, and I don't think that I'm alone in that. So I've started a new community to go along with the Savor YouTube channel, and it's called the Savor Collective, and it is a free community currently. It is housed on the Skool platform. If you're not familiar with Skool, it's been around for a few years, but it is definitely taking off and is a great place to build a platform because while it's not social media, there is a discoverability feature on it so that you can come to Skool and you can look for communities that are focused on the things that you are interested in. So it's a great place to build a community, it's a great place to find community without the noise and the entrapments of Instagram and Facebook and I don't know, all the others. I'm just trying to stay off of a lot of those and simplify what I'm taking in and hoping to make that a more edifying content consumption. So, in this free community that I will link below, you will be able to search the recipes that I am sharing on YouTube in an easier fashion because they'll be grouped in a very logical way. You'll also have the opportunity to just share struggles, share successes, and great ways to share your wins and photos of things that you've created using the recipes that I've provided or recipes that you find. It's a great place also to share finds for great deals that are out there. Someone finds meat on sale someplace, please share it with the community because we are all looking to save dollars every way we can. And most importantly, I want it to be a place to share and find spiritual encouragement. There is so much negativity and so much drama on all of social media, and I just personally need to turn that down, and I need a platform where I feel completely free to share my faith and to encourage others and stop trying to check our religion at the door. So, this is one of the things that is going to be a big part of that community. So, if you are looking for a place to find recipes, find great ideas and ways to save money, find encouragement, and a place to also share your faith or ask questions, then this is a community for you or maybe someone that you love. So, that is what I have been up to and why I seem to have been a bit distracted from the Leanstead YouTube channel. I am still very involved in it. I am still very involved in the eBay business, but it is an additional passion that I really believe God is calling me to be obedient with. So I'm curious too. Are you hearing God call you to do something, to follow a passion, maybe to share some skills or create a community? Something like this. It is definitely something that has been fun to do. And I believe that when God gives you a gift and a passion for something, it's for a reason. So I just want to encourage you to follow that as well. That's it for today. I'm going to close out this video. I'm going to get some dinner started so I can feed that hungry man who has been on the road. So until the next video, you guys have a blessed day.